arguing that the repeated programs with the fund have yielded minimal long-term benefits for the country's economic development. He contends that Ghana's continued dependence on IMF interventions has not produced sustainable growth despite decades of policy reforms. Here is more.
Ghana has for the 17th time turned to the International Monetary Fund for financial support. Speaking at the Institute of Economic Affairs IEA Policy Dialogue Series on Ghana's natural resource management, Professor Aaron Michael Ocquaye said the current IMF program, like many before it, has delivered little impact and continues to limit the country's fiscal independence.
The IMF program has not done us any good. IMF cannot save us. In fact, having gone 17 times, I was reminded of the tree proverb. In other words, after 2 or 3 visits, if there were any succor in this program, would have noticed by now and would have been healed.
Touching on the petroleum sector, Professor Ocquaye urged government to tread carefully in renewing the operating license of Tallow Oil Ghana, stressing the need for stronger scrutiny, transparency and accountability in the management of natural resources.
Whilst this is going on, Tallow, who won't pay anything to us, now says they've made losses for the past year. And of course, if a company had made losses, then anybody who has an interest must get ready to be paid nothing. Whilst doing that, they have suddenly asked government to renew their contract, which will be expiring in some 10, 11 years' time. You will consider this as cheeky. As a Ghanaian, that's how I feel about it. They've now got a memorandum of understanding. I will want to pray to government that they should not move any further.
Other speakers at the policy dialogue also questioned Ghana's pace of development since independence, despite the country's vast natural resource endowment.
Now, commercial banks have been challenged to go beyond profits making and focus on delivering fair value and quality service to customers